So there's a Japanese adult video company that exclusively makes tokusatsu porn. And that's kind of a weird thing that I just need to know more about, right? But recently, the company started a more family-friendly YouTube channel, and is now releasing family-friendly tokusatsu episodes. And they may or may not be releasing the last episodes on DVD, and those DVDs may or may not have adult content on them. GIGA is a JAV film company that offers a Netflix-style DVD streaming option and video on demand. Their niche is that all of their adult video content is centered around tokusatsu special effects. So you basically get porn parodies of all your favorites. If you want Ultraman porn, they got you. You a Kamen Rider fan? Bet. Sailor Moon, Changerion, hell, Superman? Don't worry, Giga's got you covered with Super Lady. There are over 3,000 titles available from Giga, and while that's a bit weird, it's not like adult video parodies are a new concept. In America, if you want adult Batman or adult Pirates of the Caribbean or hell, adult Simpsons, it's all available to you. The thing that makes Giga interesting here is that they have two YouTube channels. One is the Giga Tokusatsu Heroine channel, where they upload the fight scenes and special effects portions of their adult videos. And honestly, Giga's pretty good at what they do. It's not top-notch effect work and the fight choreography is floaty at best. But if what you like about Tokusatsu is special effect imagination, well, it's a really fun, low-rent version of it. But Giga's other channel is what actually made my ears perk up, and I became interested in figuring out what exactly is going on. I saw this poster for Kyūsei Sentai Wakusaber, and at first glance, this could be a new Sentai team. I'll be honest, I only kinda pay attention when new Sentai news comes out. So if you were like, did you know that the new Sentai was gonna be this, and show me that poster? I'd believe you. The poster looks legitimate, and I genuinely think the suits are pretty cool. And it has this pumping theme song that has no business being as good as it is. This is the Giga Tokusatsu channel, and Wakusaber is the first episodic content to be released on the channel. There are 5 episodes that are roughly around 10 minutes each if you cut out the intro and outro, so it's not a big ask to watch all the YouTube content if you're interested. The basic plot is that the chosen warriors of the Sentai team are being recruited. Every episode you get a little bit of background on each character while cutting to the big fight at the end. Each member is representative of something celestial and giving an element, including our favorite Captain Planet element, Heart, fighting against the evil empire of Giga G-Death. Each episode is a fun, quick watch, and I honestly really enjoyed them. There are things that are a little off. The henchmen are these shocker-looking dudes, and if this was a Toei production, they would all have more similar body types in their spandex suits. Where in Wakusaber you can really tell that they're all different body types. So 1 point to Giga for being body positive. The fight choreography is okay. It's definitely not as floaty as the other Giga stuff, but these are definitely not trained martial artists. Just some people flailing around a warehouse. And shot continuity and costume consistency both need a little more work. Like sometimes you can see the Velcro and the little armband things come apart and then it's just flapping around. I made a video on TikTok when this was still a little more unclear of exactly what this is. Having this channel be separate from their Tokusatsu Heroine channel, it kinda seemed like Giga wanted to take a big stab at an actual family-friendly Tokusatsu series. And there's a note from the director that says the 5 episodes on YouTube were intended for general audiences. But after episode 5, episode 6 is released a month later on DVD. I could not for the life of me figure out if the DVD release was going to be adult content or just be another Wakusaber episode wrapping up the storyline. I searched through Toku Twitter, I searched Japanese message boards using Google Translate to try to get some kind of understanding. I read Japanese blog reviews of the episodes just hoping to get somebody who could definitively say, yes, that DVD is adult content. In the TikTok I made, I stated that I did not think that this was going to be adult content and that they were just going to continue making a family-friendly Sentai series. You could see Wakusaver listed on Giga's Japanese website, but the English language website, there was no mention of it. Because at the end of the day, I really just want more Tokusatsu content out there. And well, the DVD's out there now, and I can definitively say, I was wrong. This be a porno. So now if you enter the English language Giga site, there's Waku Pink, just mocking my ignorance. If you're in the US and you want to buy the last episode of Wakusaver, it will cost you $60.62. And yes, of course, I had to buy it for research purposes. But even without buying it, you can get a sneak peek at these thumbnails that show Waku Pink in a lot of compromised situations with a lot of hands and body parts around her. There is a yen to USD conversion, and my bank definitely flagged this as a fraudulent activity, so I had to make an attempt to purchase the content twice. I also had to download a proprietary video player in order to watch the episode, but there is a streaming option if that's something you'd rather watch it through. It also gave me a chance to look at all the membership plans for their Netflix-style streaming options, making me sit back and contemplate all the decisions I've made to get me to the point where I'm sitting here debating whether or not to get a Japanese Tokusatsu porn membership. But hey, buying that last episode did give me an 8-minute long behind-the-scenes look at the making of Wakusaver that would be featured as a DVD extra. So that's something. The 6th episode picks up right where the 5th episode left off, with Waku Pink in trouble. Soon the visor's ripped off and a non-consensual sex scene happens. This is not my kind of content, but hey, I won't kink shame. I just want to remind everybody that there is a line between fantasy and reality, and if you ever think your fantasies need to be acted out in reality, please consult professional help. I will say that the thing I found the most shocking was just that there was no extra plot to drive the episode. Basically, all the villains do very bad things to Pink, while all the other members are floating on these Neon Genesis Evangelion style crosses in the air, watching it happen. And then it cuts to a to be continued scene. This is a worse last episode than Kamen Rider Decade. There is a movie coming out in the future, and I guess I'm now invested enough that I have to go and spend another $60 just to see how this whole thing wraps up. I just find this whole situation confusing. Is this like some kind of thank you for smoking porno propaganda for kids? I know, we'll hook them on the YouTube when they're young. Then we'll let them see their heroes be sexually assaulted when they're adults. Just why do they have a separate YouTube channel for this? Was the Tokusatsu Heroine channel just too overwhelming with clips that they thought that Wakusaver just wouldn't stand out? Or is it just to get a foreign person in the US to spend $60 so they can solve the mystery of, is this weird thing a porno or not? I guess if nothing else, this is a really interesting marketing decision. One that they're going to continue to repeat. They've released both a short reveal trailer and a music video for their next GIGA Tokusatsu channel release, with Dinnovator. While Kyūsei Sentai Wakusaber was obviously a parody of Super Sentai, Dinnovator is a parody of the now defunct Metal Hero series, also known as the stock footage that made up VR Troopers. I'm probably going to watch Dinosaver on YouTube because honestly, I'm pretty excited for it. I love the Metal Hero series, and Superhuman Machine Metalder is still one of my favorite Tokusatsu suits. So if Toei isn't going to give me more Metal Heroes, then well, I guess I'll settle for the porno version. Thanks for watching. If you like Tokusatsu, please consider subscribing. If you need something to comment about, I'd love to hear what you think about this whole Wakusaver situation. I know a lot of people never believed that this was going to be a family-friendly Tokusatsu series, but I did have my fingers crossed for more Tokusatsu. So let me know. I'm High C, and I hope you keep watching.